What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Knab and Ro Show. I'm here with my compatriot and partner in crime, Ro. Say hi, Ro.
Hi, kid.
And welcome back to the podcast.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So we actually didn't explain this at all, but we actually pre-recorded 2 podcasts because I'm going out of town. I am going down to Florida to visit my mommy, daddy, and my grandma. So, I mean, I'll see the Florida boys and some other friends on the way down, which all that is going to be fun. So, it's going to be good. It's going to be good times. Yeah.
Good. I'm excited. I love those Florida boys, and I just adore your parents. So,
yeah.
I'm excited that you get to see them and give them all hugs for me.
Yeah. I'm down there just for Ro. That's it.
Yeah, just for Ro.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason why. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Ro, what are we talking about in this episode?
Well, St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, so we thought it fitting to talk about St. Patrick's Day and some fun facts and some food.
Yeah, it would be a pretty short one, I think. But, you know, we're going to talk about stuff because the week after this goes live will be St. Patrick's Day, I believe, on the 17th, which is a Wednesday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if we did St. Patrick's Day on the 17th and launched that on the 18th, St. Patrick's Day would be over. So hopefully this can pump you up, get you in the mood, and get ready for all that good stuff and things.
Yeah, give you some ideas on what to serve for St. Patrick's Day. I have kind of a funny story to say when we get to that food part, so it'll be great.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to dive in, and there's no rhyme or reason behind this. There's 13 lucky facts about St. Patrick's Day. That's what I pulled up.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go through the list, briefly touch on some things, and we're just going to go from there. So, number 1, we should really be wearing blue on St. Patty's Day.
Really?
So, St. Patrick himself would have to deal with pinching on his feast day. That is very weird way of putting that.
Doesn't make sense.
So we've come through associate Kelly Green with the Irish with the holiday. Mm-hmm. This is so weird. This makes no sense. The 5th century saint's official color was St. Patrick's blue, a light shade of sky blue. The color green only became associated with the big day after it was linked to the Irish independence movement in the late 18th century. So that's it.
Interesting.
The guy wore blue. Who'd have thunk it? I want to start wearing blue on it. I don't care.
Yeah, right?
That's right. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So number 2, St. Patrick actually was not Irish. So although he made his mark by introducing Christianity to Ireland in the year 432. Woo! Patrick
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah. So Patrick himself wasn't Irish. He was born to Roman parents in Scotland or Wales in the late 4th century. Very cool.
Okay.
This one is crazy, so I think we should just not drink it all for the holiday. Just kidding. Number 3, St. Patrick's Day used to be a dry holiday.
Cool.
So I don't think there's much to explain, but up until the 1970, pubs were actually closed on that day.
Does it say why?
No, I mean the one
maybe because it was a national holiday, maybe. It was
because it's
okay.
Religious holiday, and I guess that's strictly for religious occasion and whatnot. And
makes sense.
People are like, nope, not having it. It's not blue. It's green, and we're drinking. End of story. But it's okay.
The end.
That's right. Number 4, pretty easy. There has been a parade. So New York City's St. Patrick's Day parade has been happening since 1762. That's a long time.
A long time. It's a lot of parade.
For us Yankee. Since 1762, roughly 250,000 marchers have traipsed. English, right. I'm good at English. I do English well. Have traipsed up 5th Avenue on foot. Very cool. Oh, the parade, this is interesting. So the parade still does not allow floats, cars, or other modern trappings. It's all foot parades.
They save that for Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. The Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah.
So number 5, Chicago literally runs green for St. Patrick's Day. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
is the celebrating St. Patrick's Day by dumping green dye into the Chicago River, and that's since 1962.
I do recall that actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Super sweet. Number 6. For some St. Patrick's Day parades, it's the thought that counts. What the heck does this mean? Not every city goes all out on the celebratory efforts. From 1999 to 2007, the Irish village of Dripsey,
Dripsey.
Dripsey, Dripsey, proudly touted that it hosts the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world. The route ran for 26 yards between two pubs.
So basically, that's like when the pub crawl started, maybe?
I think so, yeah. But apparently today in Hot Springs, Arkansas claims the title for shortest at a mere 98 feet.
Well,
So
then.
that's interesting.
Okay.
Whatever. Number 7, there's a reason for the Shamrocks. So the Shamrocks, what do they have to do with St. Patrick's and all that jazz? So according to an Irish legend, the saint used the 3-leafed plant, which is not to be confused with a 4-leaf clover, just the 3, as a metaphor for the Holy Trinity when he was first introducing Christianity to Ireland. So
that makes sense.
Metaphor for everything. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Makes sense.
Number
Father,
8.
Son, Holy Ghost.
Yeah, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
So, cold weather, this is number 8, cold weather helped St. Patrick's claim to fame. So, in Irish lore, St. Patrick gets credit for driving all the snakes, I think you talked about this, Ro, driving all the snakes out of Ireland. Modern scientists suggest that the job might have been too hard, according to the fossil record. Ireland has never been home to any snakes.
Oh.
Through the Ice Age, Ireland was too cold to host any
So
reptiles.
I guess that was an easy job for him then, seeing as there were none.
Yeah, I guess so. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So the whole part of snakes, a lot of the modern scholars think it's just metaphorical for the whatever. Drive out the evil, the snakes, whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when we were looking at this, I was like, "What? I've never heard of snakes having I don't understand."
It's all the religious side of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that makes sense.
Yeah. So number 9, there is no corned beef, or there's no corn in that beef. So corned beef and cabbage. Yeah, who thunk it? That's right. Which has become a St. Patrick's Day staple for Irish Americans. Doesn't have anything to do with the grain corn. Instead, it's a nod to the large grains of salt that were historically used to cure meats, which were also known as corns. So there you go. All right. 4 more. 4 more.
4. Okay.
Americans run up quite a bar tab on St. Patrick's Day. I'm not surprised.
What? We aren't drinkers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's estimated 13 million pints of Guinness will be consumed worldwide on St. Patrick's Day, and in America, overall beer sales will be up 174%. In fact, it's the biggest day for bars in the country, and in general, it's expected that Americans will spend over $6 billion celebrating the holiday come March 17th. Woo!
That might be a little bit different this year due to COVID, but
they're gonna be down negative 200%.
Yeah, I mean, people may be drinking in their homes, but that bar tab probably won't be as big. As
bars are down. Beer sales will probably still be up.
Probably, yeah.
But because you gotta think it's cheaper to buy from there than a pub, so who knows? They might end up buying more. You don't know.
Right. I will not be purchasing any because I do not like beer.
There you go. Get some water and get some green food coloring and put it in it. You'd be fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
All right. Number 11. It could have been Saint Maewyn's Day. Maewyn.
Sounds like a UFC fighter or something.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. So according to Irish legend, Saint Patrick wasn't originally called Patrick. His birth name was Maewyn Succat, Succat. Suck it. Suck ass. Sorry.
It's a family show, Michael.
I can't help it. It's funny. It's just funny. Whatever. Anyways, but he changed it to the Patricius. What is with these words? I feel really dumb tonight. The Patricius after becoming a priest. Whatever. People are like, you're dumb. You don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I don't know what it is.
It's okay.
Anyways, he had a different name than he did now.
It wasn't his original name.
No, it wasn't his original name. Yeah. See, I'm getting red in the face. It's getting hot in here. Okay. There, number 12. So we have 2 more left. So there are no female leprechauns. So don't be fooled by any holiday decorations showing lady leprechauns. In traditional Irish folk tales, there are no female leprechauns. Only nittily attired little guys who spend their days making and mending shoes, meaning they earned that gold they're always guarding.
Well,
interesting.
Could go down a long path of that, but I won't.
Cobblers.
Yeah, which, women folk just stayed home and needed bread, apparently.
Needed bread and all that jazz.
And had children.
That's right. That was back in the day. Okay.
I know.
Number 13, Ro. Here we go. Ro, here we go. You're welcome. St. Patrick's Day lingo makes sense. So you can't attend a St. Patrick's Day event without hearing a cry for Erin go bragh, which is the phrase. What does that phrase mean, right? It's the corruption of the Irish Erin go bragh, which means roughly Ireland forever.
All right. Well, I can attest that I've, attended numerous St. Patrick's Day parties in school, and we never yelled that.
Because Americans, we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just drinking. Yeah. Oh, it's another reason to drink.
We just want the beer and the corned beef with no corn.
That's it. So that is 13 interesting facts about St. Patty's Day.
Perfect.
So, Ro, I'll leave it to you to go ahead and wind us around the curve.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day foods.
Yes.
And I know that Michael had mentioned about the corned beef, and I did find a fun fact about that actually corned beef and cabbage is a traditional Irish Day food that we eat on St. Patrick's Day. But apparently in Ireland they eat ham and cabbage and not corned beef. But the Irish Americans that were living here in America in the 19th century and early 20th century, because they were so poor, couldn't afford the ham. So they ended up buying leftover corned beef from ships returning from sea, and then they would brine it like 3 times, boil it, and then on the 3rd time they'd throw the cabbage in, and that's how they got the corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Thought that was interesting on that.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. Let me go back to this page here. So we did talk about the corned beef and cabbage.
Yep.
Yep. And then let's see here, corned beef and cabbage, and then shepherd's pie is another one, and I always forget about shepherd's pie. I don't necessarily equivalent it with St. Patrick's Day. I'm very much the corned beef and cabbage type person.
Yeah.
But that's another staple that most people have on St. Patrick's Day. And then they also have an Irish soda bread, which I've never heard of.
Irish soda bread?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure what else in it, but I would imagine.
Let's see.
Yeah. Not sure exactly what's all in it. I'm sure I feel like it would be similar to what like beer bread would be, but just with soda. Where it like cooks out all the.
Okay, here we go. I got you. It looks like just like a regular bread.
Like sourdough loaf.
It does look like a sourdough loaf, yeah. Soda bread is a variety of quick bread traditionally made in a variety of cuisines, in which sodium bicarbonate, sorry, I don't English well, whatever, is used as a leveling agent instead of the traditional yeast.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
So
sense.
the ingredients, the
Okay.
traditional soda bread are flour, baking soda, salt, and buttermilk. There you go.
All right.
I can be your fact
And
checker.
then, yeah. And then another one is whole cannon. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But it is made with mashed potatoes and cabbage. So that's also a substitute instead of using, I guess, mashed potatoes in some things, I guess. If people do like the ham, if they do the traditional
Oh, yeah.
Irish, you know. It looks interesting.
It does
I mean,
look
I love
interesting.
cabbage, so I would, and I love mashed potatoes, so I would imagine that the two together would be fine.
Very cool.
Although I have seen, let's see, I feel like I've seen just regular and like not potatoes mashed up, but like baked potatoes cubed with cabbage before. Like I feel like I've seen that in Irish pub movies or whatever. Like I don't know if it's just a traditional Irish food, but I could see that. Throw some onions in there, good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. It looks good.
Yeah, and then the number 5 is just plain old cabbage, which
Oh,
is pretty.
lots of cabbage.
Yeah. Well, it's cheap. I mean, it's one of the cheaper vegetables, and when
You know
you're
what?
poor.
Why is cabbage a big St. Patrick's Day dish? Or food, rather. What has become of a tradition of eating corned beef and cabbage to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Likely grew out of the fact that those foods were less expensive, like you said. So for the immigrants who came to America, they substituted beef for pork and cabbage for potatoes.
There you go.
So it's a humble meal.
It is.
Takes you back. I like it.
Which I enjoy because I love cabbage.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, regardless of all the traditions, you don't have to wear blue, you don't have to do all this. Don't not drink, because that, it's what we do now.
Right.
It's just kind of the thing. But St. Patrick's Day is going to be a week from today when you guys see this, or at least 6 days from when you see this podcast.
Yeah.
So get pumped up, get hyped.
Yeah.
Go call your friends, go out, whatever you want to do, and be safe above all.
Yeah, definitely. I remember one year this is my food story that I'd mentioned earlier. So I remember one year, my mom on St. Patrick's Day, we had spaghetti, and she put green food coloring in it, so we had green spaghetti. And then we had milk, and we had green milk. She put food coloring in that too. And then I think we had like green cake. She put food color, like the whole entire meal was like green for St. Patrick's Day. So you can definitely have fun with it if you have kids. Throw some green food dye in there and have at it.
Just make it happen.
Yeah, just make it happen. I mean, this happened years ago and I still remember it. So, and it's a fun thing. Fun thing to do with your kids. So
maybe we can do a special St. Patrick's Day live event. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm wearing green. I didn't mean to, but I am.
I'm wearing purple.
Yeah. It's okay. Purple, green, blue, whatever.
Whatever. Purple's my favorite color.
Yeah.
So.
Which I got on our one podcast.
Yeah, you did. Right. You did.
Oh, man, that's great. Well, this is good. We had a nice short one, which is a good breather away from the 45-minute long ones that we have with a lot of our interviews. It's a good fireside chat with Knab and Ro. Just taking a topic and going from there. So that was exciting. Yeah,
it's
absolutely. Good. Got anything else to say, Ro? Are we good to go?
Nope. Just be safe out there and drink responsibly if you do venture out. I know some of this stuff here is some of our restaurants are slowly opening, so I have a feeling some bars are as well. So just be careful out there, and we want to see you next week.
Absolutely, yeah. And then the podcast after this, I'll report back, let you guys know how Florida doesn't care and everything's open down there. So, we'll talk about that real quick too. But we want to thank you guys all for watching this podcast. If you like it, go ahead and jack that like button right in the nose. Don't forget to tell your friends and family all about the Knab and Ro Show. And this podcast is a wrap.
Till next time, kids.
Bye.